Hi everyone, Dr. Hatami is here. In our human biology class, we're talking about the digestive system, and in this short video, we're going over these three amazing organs of our digestive system: pancreas, liver, and gallbladder. So these are part of the accessory digestive organs. Pancreas and liver, these are glands, which means they're producing something to help for digestive processes. But what about the gallbladder? Is gallbladder a gland? Actually, gallbladder is not a gland. It's just a sac which is going to like collect the bile coming from the liver. So gallbladder is working with the liver. Okay, let's find their location in our abdominal cavity. So as you can see, the pancreas is the organ would be found between our duodenum and spleen, just behind the stomach. So in this picture, you cannot actually see the stomach as it has been removed, so you can find the pancreas, which is a deep organ in our abdominal cavity. And you can see the large gland here found in the upper right abdominal cavity, just under diaphragm. And then just below the liver and kind of very close to the liver, we have this structure which is called gallbladder. Okay, now let's talk about the pancreas. So pancreas is a gland. But if you remember, we talked about two different types of gland before. We have exocrine gland and we have endocrine gland. We said the exocrine gland means the gland they have duct and they're going to produce something like enzyme, sweat, saliva to the surface. And then we talked about the endocrine gland, which the endocrine gland, they are ductless and they're producing the hormones. But is pancreas an exocrine gland or an endocrine gland? Actually, pancreas is the both. It means it's exocrine gland because it's producing enzymes, and then through the duct, which is called pancreatic duct, is going to deliver the different type of enzymes into duodenum to digest all type of macromolecules. And also it's an endocrine organ because it's going to produce different type of hormones and then send them to the blood. So the part of the pancreas which we need them in our digestive system, that is the exocrine portion of the pancreas. And we're not going to talk about the endocrine portion of the pancreas. So pancreas is the organ you can see going to be found between duodenum and spleen behind the stomach, as the exocrine gland is producing the pancreatic juice full of the different type of enzymes and deliver them into the pancreatic duct. And also it has sodium bicarbonate, which is a buffer. It's going to, and also is a like um alkaline, which its job is to neutralize the acid which coming from the stomach. Okay, so then that's the reason our small intestine, by the help of this pancreatic juice or different type of digestive enzyme, can digest everything in our small intestine. Next, we have our amazing and very important organ of our body, which is liver. So liver actually is the largest gland in our body and would be found in your upper right abdominal cavity. So what's important regarding the liver? Actually, liver has very important jobs. One of the liver job in our digestive system is to produce the bile, which the bile is helping to digest the lipid. So bile is not an enzyme. It's just helping to break down the lipid and mix it in water. So then the digestive enzymes made by pancreas can break down the lipid into the fatty acid and glycerol. And also, there is one important thing regarding the liver, which is that it has a unique vein coming to the liver, which is called hepatic portal vein. The hepatic portal vein is carrying the nutrient rich blood. This blood is coming from our GI tract, and then instead of going to the heart as the vein is carrying the oxygenated blood, so it goes to the liver. Why to the liver? Because liver is an important organ which going to be involved in storing some of the nutrients, in metabolism of those nutrients. So that's the reason we're sending the absorbed nutrients from our GI tract by the hepatic portal vein into the liver. And also the liver is an amazing organ because it can like detoxify or remove the poisonous substances. So it means it can do blood filtration. So in this table, you can see some of the function of the liver, which is important to know. Like, for example, the old red blood cells would be destroyed in the liver, and then we said it's going to detoxify the blood by removing the poisonous substances. And also, when we are going to break down the red blood cells, so the iron in our red blood cells is gonna be reused, but it's gonna be stored in the liver, so that would be like a storage for iron. And also we can store the water soluble vitamin like vitamin B12 and fat soluble vitamin like A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K in our liver. And then it also can store some of the nutrients like glucose as glycogen after a meal, and then it's going to produce urea after breaking down the amino acid as well. So that is another function of the liver. So make sure you know liver is going to produce the bile and also would be involved in so many functions like the breakdown of the old and aged red blood cell, detoxifying our blood, storing the iron and some of these vitamins, and also storing the glucose. Okay, let's finish this part by talking about the gallbladder. So gallbladder is like a pear-shaped organ just below the liver, which is going to work with the liver. So it doesn't produce anything because gallbladder is not a gland. It's going to store the bile. So when the liver is producing the bile, then that would be stored in our gallbladder. So in gallbladder, we can store it and we actually can concentrate the bile. And whenever we need the bile into our duodenum, then it would be released from the duct of the gallbladder. And whenever we have some stone-like material in gallbladder, that is called gallstones. Okay, hopefully in that video you learned about the pancreas, liver, and gallbladder, which these are important and amazing organs which helping for digestive system, and also they're doing lots of other jobs as well. Thank you for watching.